What are we doing? Oh, that's right, the tasting room.
Welcome back, everybody, to the tasting room. This week we are trying something hopefully delicious.
Hopefully delicious, yeah.
That's such a stupid thing to say. Like, some week I'm going to be like, oh man, I hope we're trying crap this week.
Well, no, I mean, there have been a couple less than ideal weeks, and a couple weeks that we were surprised by things we didn't think we would like. And then we love, like the Angel's Rye and some other surprisey things in there.
Yeah, that Angel's Rye was a big surprise.
Today we're going to be tasting the Eagle Rare, which is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, and that is also made by the Buffalo Trace Distillery that makes Weller's, Blanton's, E.H. Taylor.
Does it mean
Buffalo
it's hard
Trace.
to find?
It is harder to find. However, it's more so that the bottling seasons for this are not as consistent. So when it comes out, it's pretty readily available. Steve was able to find and text me. Steve was able to find this one for retail price, which is between $30 and $35. But in those down times of the year when they're not actively bottling Eagle Rare, it can get up into the $80, $90 a bottle range if you're looking to just buy it. But my recommendation would be wait for it. Like, if you're interested, if you go on the thing and it's like dropping soon, really 2022 release coming soon, then you can generally find it at regular liquor stores like Target down on 192.
The Target liquor store had it.
Yeah.
Good for them. Well, let's try it and see if it's worth getting into the hubbub about it. You've maybe already had this?
Yeah, I have had this.
Okay.
Not this exact bottle, and all of them are single barrel, so it will be variant from
Can you refresh the single barrel for
Single barrel
our
means
viewers?
that you have one barrel, you dump it out, and you put it in a bottle.
And that's it. All the expressions come from that one.
Just that
single
one.
barrel.
There's not. They don't take several barrels, blend them together, and then bottle it. They literally only bottle the contents of that barrel, cut with a little bit of water to bring the proof down.
Does that mean all that exists of Eagle Rare comes from the one barrel, or they have like 10 barrels at once, but they don't blend the 10 barrels?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So they'll say these 10, 20, whatever barrels are going to become
from this
Eagle
year,
Rare.
this release.
Exactly.
But none of them are mixed together.
None of them are mixed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So each of them will
So
have...
even within that one release, there could be variety of, minor.
I mean,
I'm sure,
technically, obviously, whoever the master blender, master distiller person is at Buffalo Trace is tasting them to make sure that everything is close
Consistent,
and consistent in quality and flavor.
Using
but
a dipstick. What is it called?
the honey thief.
Is that what it is? I
Yeah.
called it the dipstick when they were like, come drink out of the barrel. And I was like...
It's like a big metal straw, and like, you know how you stick your straw in water and then you put your thumb over the end, you can like
It
take
looks
them
like
out.
a didgeridoo.
It's
It looks
literally
like
that,
you
yeah.
sit. I'm like, okay, well, let's give it a try.
This is 90 proof, and it is made by the Sazerac Company, which owns Buffalo Trace, and also some other notable properties like Suntory.
Never heard of it.
It's like a Japanese
I'm just
thing.
kidding. We've tried it on the show.
Yeah, exactly.
I liked what when we went to visit the Woodford Reserve Distillery when they taught us about being like, when you take your first sip, hold it in your mouth for just a little bit, then let it go, then take a second sip. Like, about how being like, by the third sip you
is
really
like
get
the real
flavor.
characteristics of it.
But you know what I got in that first sip? Orange peel, 100%.
Yeah, there's a lot of citrus in this, much citrusier than a lot of the other ones that we're used to, especially even from Buffalo Trace. Like I would say, like the Blantons, the Weller, those are all very caramelly, and this is much more on those citrus things. It'd be great for an old fashioned.
It does have a little bit of the wood. I get a
little bit,
like not super present, but like
it's not very aggressive on the wood. Steve and I tried one the other day. It was called Oak and Eden, where they do the like spiral in the bottle, like how we aged the Evan Williams.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's too aggressive. Yeah. Like it's like you taste it and it's like you licked a 2x4. It's just like straight wood. Maybe that's somebody's idea of a Saturday afternoon, but for me, I like the wood to be more subtle.
So we looked up the tasting notes before we started. I know it said honey and toasted brown sugar. I don't know that it's like a strong honey flavor, but it has that like You know when you like have honey, it's that sweetness on your tongue. Like,
yeah, it's more of like a compliment to the citrus flavors type of honey than like a forward honey flavor.
Yeah.
I don't think that it doesn't, like I said, it's a note of honey, but it's not really a taste of honey.
No. I get more of like a little bit of vanilla at the end.
I do get a little, I would say more of like a brown sugar characteristic.
Yeah, there's something in there. There's something like... But you're right. I think this would be real good in an old fashioned.
Yeah.
Especially if you do it in the classic way where you muddle the cube.
And
maybe.
especially if you can find it at the $30 price point.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Otherwise, you're just sipping this. I don't mix it over a certain price. Then it's just throwing it away.
Well, and also at 90 proof, this is a 10-year age statement on the Eagle Rare, so they always take it out of the barrel at 10 years. None of it is any younger or older than that.
I don't know that I would, if you are somebody looking to just get into bourbon, which I know a lot of people who have been watching us are, and some have bought their first bourbon bottles, which is amazing. I don't know that this is one that I'd be like, go to this one next.
No.
I think this is down in the niche area.
Yeah, exactly. I think if you've been trying a lot of stuff for a while, now if you like the ones that are lower in proof, the sub 100 proof things, I think this has a lot of character for something in that 90 proof range. Like it has a lot of unique flavor notes, but I would say if you're looking to mix, if you know me, I'm like the stronger the better. I'm like, if it's not over 100, what's the point? But
if they're not burning in my esophagus, what am I doing here?
But you know what I'm saying. I think it's an accessibly drinkable bourbon for somebody who is likes that 80 to 100 range and wants to have something fruity, citrusy to go with that old-fashioned
It feels like it might be something good for somebody who's like bridging between Scotch and bourbon, right? Because it's got, I think because of that lingering wood flavor I'm kind of having left in my mouth. It's like happens later, but it makes me think of that same kind of like, it doesn't taste like peat, but it has that similar, like how peat lingers in Scotch sometimes.
I call it like earth flavors. It has like a greenness to it because of the citrus. It tastes a little bit fresh and planty. Yeah. Is that a description?
Sure.
Fresh and planty?
Fresh and planty. That's what I feel in springtime. Well, I think we said all we can say about this one. So if you've had it, you'll have to let us know what your thoughts were, and you're gonna have to let us know what you're drinking out there too. Doesn't have to be bourbon. We're just curious. So if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course we have our Patreon, patreon.com/thebourbonstudy. We are trying to invest into a new camera, so we're very thankful for all the supporters on there, and you get exclusive content, like we do exclusive tastings, little behind the scenes peeks, and we've got some fun content coming out. See us just being general fools. Yeah, I was about to say the dress comes off, but I meant the curtain gets pulled back, but vagina. It's all the same. But thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you with the drink.
Cheers.
Voices.